It's good to see everyone. Welcome. My name is Roxanne Wilson, and it's Penny Workshops. Happy May, by the way. I hope that your April closed exactly how you wanted it to be. Now, at Penny Workshops, it's a time for us to get into activity with you and show you how Penny, your virtual assistant, can really assist you in doing your business and connecting and communicating with your prospects, your customers, and your team, as well as saving you lots and lots of time. I have to tell you, I've been in the weeds in the numbers, and I'm so excited to just remind you that what we find is by just doing 30 tasks a month, people are getting 2 to 3 times increase in their volume in their business. So I want to encourage you to use Penny because Penny is working and works very well for you. Okay, remember a couple of little housekeeping things before we dive in. Little reminder to you that my screen might look different than yours. That's if it looks different, that's because you have an account that's connected to your back office for your company. Totally fine. Colors might be a little different. Some things might be in a different spot, but we have you covered if you have any questions. Also, I'm not alone. We have to thank Ryan, not only because he requested at least the singer of the song, Aretha Franklin, but he is also here from customer support. Ryan is phenomenal, and he's going to be here in the chat as well as in the Q&A. Now, if you have some serious questions, hop in the Q&A, but you'll see him in the chat as well, too. This is going to be an opportunity if you have something you want to ask him specifically, you're not sure how something works, any of those, lean into the Q&A because Ryan will be there for you, okay? And also, if you want everyone to hear the conversation, make sure you click on the blue button and turn it to everyone. If you want Ryan and I just to see it, you can do hosts and panelists. Good to see y'all. Okay, so this is exciting because we're going to be talking about customizing your Penny. And there's different ways. You're going to see different levels and nuances, but this is really going to be, I'd love to cater this directly to you all who are here live. So I'm going to be asking you questions, and I'd love to get your feedback because that will determine what I show you how to do. Does that sound good to everyone? Okay, excellent. Now, first and foremost, as you take a look at my screen behind me, here's what I want you to know. Penny is truly your virtual assistant, and Penny is there for you to use. But there's some really fun customization features that are going to help you work your business. So as I show you this first one, which is one that you've probably seen before, I do have a question for you. How many of you care for your customers or check in on your prospects by doing things like wishing them happy birthday, maybe an anniversary, the anniversary of when they started shopping with you, and or maybe you offer birthday things to people who aren't your customers, right? Where you're like, hey, it's your birthday month, you get a discount when you try or you buy something. Does anybody do that? Let me know. What are some of those fun little things that you do that might seem little but are pretty major in really helping you keep that connection with your customers? Bronwyn says yes. Elsa says I do. I love it. Are you currently, and you can put some of the things you do in there, please. That'd be great. But I'm curious, are you currently using Penny to keep track of that? Is anybody using Penny to do that? And Kelly, I love it. Kelly's like, that's a great idea. I'd love to start doing that. Okay, not yet. Amazing. Today, as I show you how to customize Penny, I'm going to show you how you can use Penny to do those things. But the first, Darlene used to birthdays, awesome. The first thing I want to show you is the customization that everyone can do at any point in time, whether you're a Penny newbie or you're a Penny veteran, and that's customizing your daily. So how many of you go into the daily every day and you customize the amount of tasks you want Penny to give you? Anybody do that? Some of you are like, wait, you can do that? Wait, what? Yeah, Bronwyn does it. So let me show you, Elsa says I'm trying. Let me show you how to do that. So when you open up Penny, Penny always opens up to the daily to get you in focus and like doing the activities, right? Well, if you look right underneath where you see daily, you see right above that task, see where it says maximum right there? And there's an arrow. If you come over here and you tap on that arrow, it is going to greet you. I guess my name's Kristen today, and ask you how much effort you'd like to put in today. The effort options are easy, medium, and maximum. By effort, what we mean is really how many tasks do you want to do today? How many tasks do you have time to do today? Because Penny is all about setting you up for success. And I know for some people, now I have to admit, I'm not that person. Y'all, if you pick up your phones right now and you look at how many text messages you have, I have my phone right here, I'll show you. I have, you can't see the number, 1,145 unread text messages. Now that would make some people crazy. I don't even see that number. It's only when people look at it and go, if you're the type where you'd see that and you're like, you clear out your email box, or you want to know that you've completed your tasks by the end of the day, then I recommend go in here and customize it. When you tap on easy, Penny's going to give you a fewer amount of tasks to do for that day. So if you have 15 minutes, carpool, you have 15 minutes before you go to a meeting, you're like, I need to get some stuff done. You can go and just tap on easy and then come down to the bottom and tap on let's get started. And when you tap on let's get started, you're going to be able to access that easily. And Penny's going to give you that amount. So if I go, let's get started, I get fewer tasks. See, I have the twos, the threes, the ones, the little circles. That's how many tasks I have. Now, if you do that and you find, wait a moment, but I finish all my tasks and I still have time, well, you can go out and enjoy some sunshine, or you can come back in here, scroll into it, tap on that left arrow right there where it says easy now, and just click on medium or click on maximum, and Penny will give you more tasks. So just know that that's the way that's going to work, that you can lean into that. Now, a little call out for that. There's certain tasks Penny will give you more of and certain that Penny won't. For example, if it's a customer care task and you have a certain schedule, like reach out to this person 10 days after to check in with them, that's not going to change inside of Penny because that's a set date. But as for giving you more people to reach out to and check in with, Penny will give you more of those tasks. So that's one way you can customize. Okay, are y'all good with that? Do we feel comfortable with that? Let me know. I'm going to get some water. By the way, if you have anyone on your team who speaks Spanish and would love to hear this in Spanish rather than English, the next session on Thursday is going to be, I'm going to have Ruby with me and she's going to interpret it live. Awesome. Thank you. Okay, now let me show you some other customization. Now, a lot of you said that you do something for birthdays. How are you tracking that right now? I'm curious. How are you keeping track of people's birthdays? And did you know that Penny can help you do that? Oh, yes, Penny can. Let me show you. So whenever you, on your Google Calendar, Brown, Facebook, I know Elle said, I love that. So here's the thing. Let Facebook, let Google tell you when someone's birthday is. I'm down with that. My suggestion to you is as their birthdays show up, you're going to start to put those birthday months inside of Penny. And why do we do that? Because when you put your birthday months inside of Penny, you can actually make a list. So it's the beginning of May. And I might say, okay, all my May babies, I want to offer them a little something, right? Now, I think doing it as a month saves you is great because you can get them done, A, and B, people love it when you remember their birthday month. I mean, birthday is one thing, but when you remember their birthday month, it's like, and it gives you an opportunity to give them time to decide if they want to purchase something. Or maybe you have a joining special. So this is what you're going to do. For people that are already inside of Penny, I'm going to show you that route now, but know that as you're bringing in more prospects, you can add this to them. So we're going to come down to the bottom of the screen. And for most of you on the right-hand side, it says more. Everyone, it says more, but most of you, this is where it's going to be. The second option, you see at the top says contacts. We're going to go to contacts and little call out, y'all. I don't spend a lot of time in the contacts section. I don't. You know why? Because the contacts is going to give you all of the contacts. This is not where you want to live regularly, but it is where you want to go to put in some more information. Linda, shout out to you. Thanks for being here at 5 a.m. and the replay will be available. Okay, so yes, we are recording greatly. So let me go to contacts. This is going to open up all of your contacts. They're all right here. So let's say that I know because Facebook told me that that Michelle's birthday is actually tomorrow, or Facebook usually tells you like a few days in advance. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Penny. I'm going to tap on Michelle right here. When I tap on Michelle, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shimmy over to the tags section. So do you see where it says Michelle and you see where it says details, then it says activity, and then it says tags, which way the tags, we're going to tap on tags. It's a tab. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to literally make in this little gray dove box, I'm going to put, and I'm going to call this May birthday. Okay. What I'm doing is I'm making a tag, or think of it a category for all my May birthdays. So now that I put May birthday in there, I'm going to tap on that plus sign all the way on the right-hand side of the screen, that plus sign right there. And now not only have I created a tag for May birthday, but now Michelle's been set up as a May birthday. Okay. So you'll see that that's right there. Now, why do I do that? Because now I can literally make a list for all my birthdays. Let me do some more May birthdays. You can do them with me. So if you have a few people that you know's birthday is May, Let's go ahead and do this now together. And you can see the power of it. Okay. And while you're doing this, you might think to yourself, wait, I can do this for anniversaries. So perhaps, and I recommend that when someone purchases from you the first time, make one that says May anniversary. So, so the next May you can say, it's been a year, it's your anniversary shopping with me, and you can do something special for them or just thank them for shopping with you. Okay. Any special dates, any anniversaries, anything that that you would like to do for people. Maybe you have something specific for teachers. I think if you have like a teacher sect, because a couple things. Your teachers are just hanging can everyone see what I'm doing? You're on your laptop and not seeing the plus sign. Okay, so when you're on your laptop, Linda, you're going to type in the name, and if you press return, it should go ahead. It'll look a little different there for you, okay? But teachers, school is ending, they're hanging on by a thread. Perhaps it's a great time for you to let them know how they'd like to cheer them on. Maybe you want to do something like back to school for your teachers. Tagging them here gives you that real great insight to customize it so Penny is ready for you. And you're like, I need all my teachers. Great. Awesome. Maybe it's like, I need all my mothers with kids under a certain age. However you want to categorize it that helps you with your business, you now can do it. If you're in skincare, here's a great example of categories. I'm going to find another person. I'm going to go to X right here, X out. Let's say I know that David Guzman's birthday is in May. I'm going to tap on David. I'll go over to the tag section on the right and then just type in, I'm going to start typing in May. And do you see what happens? There's May birthday pops up. So I'm just going to tap right here. And then then I've added it just like that. So here's the thing. So if you are in skincare, for example, let me give you an example. You could make tags for people with the different type of skin concerns. So if you're like, okay, they have acne, then you can then categorize everyone who has acne. If it's okay, this person has dry skin, you can do it that way. So just think about what works for you. If you're in the makeup industry, I see you, beauty influencers, maybe you have some clients who are like, I only like matte lipstick. Don't show me anything sheer. I don't want to see it. Or don't show me anything gloss. You can make categories for them as well too. So now when you're talking to people and you are really reaching out to people and you're customizing that conversation. And here's why that's so good. What we find, even like when you're thinking about emails or just talking to anyone in general, you can like blast it out to the masses, but think about Penny as that one-on-one communication. And anything you can do to make that communication really customized, that's going to speed the process up between when someone decides, I'm just listening, I'm just checking out, to, okay, I'm ready to buy or join. So all of these categories, these tags that you're making are going to help you with that custom relationship. I do think birthdays is an obvious one, right? Like, because if you remember my birthday, then I feel kind of special that you remembered it. It doesn't matter if Facebook reminded me, but now Penny can remind you and you can keep track of that in a really great way. I love that too, because that way you could check your May birthdays out in 6 months, right? You could do a happy half birthday because you know when their birthday is or that month. All right. So I've added one to David Guzman. Now let me show you the next nuance, but I want to make sure, do we feel good about this? Do you understand the power of how you can do this? And how you can really customize it for anything you want, literally. Okay, awesome, Brahma, thank you. One thing I would say to you is this. Awesome, Melissa, so glad. I don't want you to, so sometimes we can think of all these things we could be doing instead of doing our tasks, right? I've got to organize Penny completely before I can reach out to someone. Now, y'all, that's not true, right? So I want to encourage you, do this in incremental moments. Do this in bit by bit, but you really want to focus on completing your tasks. The tasks are the most important thing. So I think what you do is like this month, you think, okay, you either do one of two things. You get May done, right? You can work on May as people's birthdays come up and you can add them in there. Or you can say, I'm going to do my June. So my June is ready to go and get a month ahead. But don't think I need to do all 12 months because then you're not doing the activity and we got to get you doing those tasks. All right. There's a link. She's going to make me talk to people. I'm not going to make you. I'm just going to let Penny strongly suggest. Okay. So now let me show you what we're going to do with this. I'm going to go to the X at the bottom of the screen because that takes you back one step. Okay. Now, once you've done that, what I want you to do is head on over to the list section. You see where it says list right there? And full disclosure with lists, I have done trainings that go more deeply into lists. So if you want a little deeper, little tidbit on that, let me just go ahead and I'm going to put the YouTube playlist in here. So you have access to this and you can watch the recordings here. Okay, now we're going to make a list. We're going to make a list for our May babies. All right. How do we do that? So we go to list, which is this for most of you, the second option, the bottom of the screen when you're on your phone. We're going to head on over to the plus sign right next to custom list on the right. Mine's purple. Yours might be coral. Some of you have gray. Some of you have champagne. Some of you have blue. You know who you are. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to tap on that plus sign. It does the same thing for everyone. Tap on it. And let's go ahead and make this custom list. So I'm going to type into custom list name. I'm typing May birthdays. Awesome sauce. Now, custom list end date. You got to give it a date. I'm going to say, let's end this on May 31st, because by May 31st, by Jove, I should have spoken to everyone whose birthday is in May. Fair? So I'm going to tap on May 31st. Looks good in the neighborhood. Now, here's the other thing. The next thing you do is you get to decide. Penny's like, great, we're making a list. We're calling it May birthdays. Tell me what this means. Tell me more. And Penny's first question to you is this. Who are the people in your neighborhood? Okay, you're all too young to know that. But Penny wants to know exactly who you want on this list. So you could choose your prospects. Remember, your prospects are going to be your future customers, future team members. And also for some of you, those are their customers that aren't purchasing on your website. So that's your prospects. You can choose your customers. Those are people who are shopping from your website currently, or your downline or your downline. Or you could pick all of them. So if you're like, you know what, I do want to also wish my team members a happy month, happy birthday month, happy month, both of those things, you can tap on there. So you can choose to pick prospects, customers, downline. You can choose prospects and downline. You can choose just prospects, your choice. You choose however you want to choose it, okay? Now, once you've done that, Penny asks, and are active or inactive. Honestly, y'all, I just skip over that. I just say, give me active and inactive, because I don't want to get nuanced into what is considered an active customer and what's an inactive customer. I might just give them all to me. Now, you can, in this situation, you don't need to add any and our hot prospects on the fence. We just want everyone who was born in the month of May. Now is the month of May. So let's scroll up a little or down. I never get that right. Let's scroll. Okay. So include people who have. Now, this is important. We want everyone who has the tag May birthdays. So right here where it says include people who have, it says purchase these products. Not worried about that. Not worried about what they purchased. But if we come down a little bit further, you see it says the second option says and had these tags. That's what we want to click on. I'm going to tap in tags and had these tags, and I'm going to type May birthday. There it is. Boom, shakalaka. Now that I've chosen May birthday, that's all I need. That's all the information I need. So I'm good to go. I'm going to come down to the bottom left-hand side of the screen and tap on create. Now, before the list is created, Penny is always going to tell you how many people Penny has found on that list. Penny's found 2, which I did with you, so that sounds right. Just know that when you're making a list, if Penny's like, you have 500, and you're like, I can't do 500, you could go in and you could limit it. Maybe you're like, okay, team members, no, we're just going to focus on prospects or customers. And you would just use that back button in the top left-hand corner of your screen to do that. But I'm liking my 2, so I'm going to tap on add, and now Penny makes a list. Now, call out to you. Penny made my list fast, like lickety split. If your list has 2,000 people on it, 20,000 people on it, things like that, it might take Penny a minute to just work through all your contacts. Just know that. All right. So I see my May birthday list. Now all I need to do is work this list. And let me show you what's really cool about this. You can work this list right here in custom lists, or you can head on over to the daily. So I'm going to tap on that daily, which is where Penny opens anyway when you start, right? And when you tap on that daily, let me show you. If you just scroll, so you're going to the bottom, do you see what Penny's done? Right after your team check-ins, you're going to see your May birthdays. So May birthdays. So even if you're not thinking, I need to look at my list, as long as you're working through your tasks on a daily basis, you'll see the May birthdays right there. So that gives you an opportunity during a day, because we know we want to get you want to stay in that activity. We know that 30 tasks a month is really going to make a significant difference in the amount of volume you make in the month, which of course volume equals all those other good things, right? Like the dinero and the ranks and all those things. So this is all good for everyone. So here's what you'll do. You can go in there and you can do your reach outs. You can do a couple reach outs. You can do a couple follow-ups. You can do your reconnects and your check-ins and your box openings. And as you scroll, you'll see more May birthdays, and you can do some of those as well too. So my suggestion Oh, Linda asked a great question. Now I'm going to answer in a second, but my suggestion is just know when you make that May birthday, ideally, in my opinion, I know we're at the beginning of May. What I would say to you is let's focus on June. Let's customize it for June. Start to get your June babies in there so that the week before the end of the month, I know some of you love your month end madness, so maybe 2 weeks, but somewhere there, you can send them all a note. And the note would say something like, hi, first name, we just wanted to wish you a birthday. I see your birthday month's coming up. Just wanted to wish you the best, but may this be the beginning of your best year ever. And then say, to celebrate, I'd like to offer you a blah, 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 if that's what you do. If that's what you typically do. I'm not saying you need to do that, but if you do, or you just wish them happy birthday, say they're thinking, and like, hey, I'd love to offer you a consult. This could be great for you, whatever it might be. Okay. So think about like, ideally best practice, you would want to get those out the week before. And why? Because if someone's birthday is on May 1st, you don't want to be like belated. You want to get it there in time. Okay. So that's your goal. Like, give yourself the week before. I'm going to work on getting my birthday messages in. And y'all, the really cool thing is you write that message, you get that message, you put it inside a penny, it'll be waiting for you. Have a birthday message, and then you'll be able to use it very quickly back and forth. Now, Linda asked a great question that I want to answer. She said, what if you can't do the daily every day? Totally fine. Actually, Linda, most people honestly don't work their businesses, their direct selling businesses every day. That's not typical. So I don't want you to feel like, oh my goodness, because Penny's there for you regardless, right? Penny has your back regardless. So if you can't do it every day, when you open up the daily, you are going to see your reach outs and your follow-up tasks will be in there, even if you didn't complete them. Like, for example, if I tap on reach outs, I see that there's one I was supposed to do. I was supposed to talk to men on the street. Guess I'm making all sorts of names up. Supposed to talk to them on April 11th, and I didn't. So that's an issue, right? No, it's not, because when I open up Penny, whatever day it is, I can go ahead and do that task. Now, the only tasks that you're going to see that are not going to stack up, because we do not want to overwhelm you. That is not the goal. Penny's goal is to set you up for success, not to overwhelm you, is this. Your customer care task. So for example, if you have a box opening task for most of you is going to stay there for about 7 days, 7 to 10 days. Okay. So let's say you're getting all these orders, but you're not doing anything with them. You're not reaching out to people, and you're like, does that mean I'm going to have like 55 box opening tasks in there forever, and then more and more and more? No. Because what happens is when it's time for another task, like a check-in to see how it's going, Penny is automatically going to erase the box opening task so that then you have, ta-da-da, a new task, same person, but a new task. So you're not going to have multiples, which is great. And you're doing well with customer care. That's fantastic, Lynn. I'm happy to hear that. And that's your priority. So great. So you'll just know that if you scheduled to reach out on a day that you didn't work your business and you didn't know, like, I'm going to touch base with them in a week, but that week you didn't work your business on that week, 7 days later, totally fine. It'll be waiting for you, and you'll be able to do it and complete it that way. Okay. All right. So y'all, the key to customizing Penny, Darlene, what did you do wrong with the list? Let me know. There's no wrong. We can just fix it. Tell me what you did, but let me go back to my list and let's pretend that I did something wrong. Shout out to Linda, who did some follow-ups yesterday and scheduled them. I love that. Y'all, another thing, don't forget to click on complete, come in and complete your tasks in Penny, because that's how Penny helps you by scheduling the next task when it's for your prospects, follow-ups, or reach outs. Very important. Okay, let's say I did my May birthdays and I'm like, oops, I screwed up. I did something wrong. This is not right. Okay, I love it. Okay, so you added everyone in your contacts to the June birthday list. Let's go in there. So everyone's like, this is not right. She's like, I know I don't have, not everyone's birthday is in June. Wouldn't that be interesting if everyone you knew was in June? That'd be something. Let's go to the top of the screen. So what I did, let me go back one step. I'm in custom list. I tapped on May birthdays. Now, top right-hand corner of the screen, there is a circle with 3 dots right here. So let's tap into that circle and look what happens. This action steps come up, and one of them says, edit. So when we tap on edit, I'm going to tap on edit right here. I can now go back in and change the settings of my list. So, and Ryan called it out in the chat, and I agree with him. What might have happened is you missed that step to add the tag that says May birthdays or June birthdays. So what you're going to do right here, I'm just going to scroll the second option. So right underneath where it says include people who have, you'll see purchase these products, and then you'll say and had these tags. Look right there. Do you see a tag? And does it say June birthdays there? If it doesn't, then that means that's why it's showing that. So let's say I forgot my tag. So I got everyone, right? Zoinks. All you need to do is go to the second option that says and had these tags, tap into that specific option, and then start to type. You're going to type May. Was it Darlene? Yeah, it was Darlene. You're going to type in June birthday. Mine was May. So I'm going to type in May birthday and then tap on it. You want to make sure that you see it come up. For me, it's purple. It might be a different color for you, but you want to make sure you see it come up right there. Because when you see it come up right there, that's confirmation to you that it's been added. Okay. Now we'll come down to the save. And remember, oh, no matches found. I did something wrong. What did I do? Let me see. What you want to remember as you do this as well, too, this is big. I think there's no new ones it's saying, is when you tap on save, it is going to tell you how many matches. It'll give you a warning like, hey, that was 5,000 people. That was 200 people. Did you mean to do that? And if it seems wrong, like number wise, for example, you're just going to go to the back button and then review what you have going on there and then fix it up, zhuzh it up based on what you want added in with your tags. And then you can go back and save it. That would be my recommendation for you. Okay. Try that. And if you have any issues, Darlene, you're like, nope, I'm still getting everyone. I know because we self-destruct in 4 minutes. We don't self-destruct, but we won't be here. So if that happens, just a reminder to you, all you need to do is go ahead and go to the bottom right-hand side of the screen, tap in on that X. You're going to tap on that more button. And then the third option for me, but it could be the fourth for yours, is live chat. Go ahead and tap on live chat. And someone like Ryan, it may not be exactly Ryan, but they are quite great as well too, will be able to help you and give you the deets that you need. And we'll help you work through it and see what's going on. Okay. Now, a couple things. I gave you the link to the YouTube channel. You all know about the workshops because you're here. So make sure you sign up for the ones coming up. But also what I want to do is give you a little something. Is anyone on the line here and you have a Penny account that is not connected to your back office? It happens. I know. You're like, that's me. Here's what's really, really cool. Did you know that you now actually can refer your company? You can actually say, hey, listen, we need Penny, right? And you might be thinking, how do I do that? Actually, we make it really easy for you because if you give us the information on who we should contact, okay, we're going to give you $100. Amazing. I know that makes me laugh every time because it's so awesome. Okay, for some reason, I'm not even joking. My web chat is not working. Ryan, I'm going to give this to you and maybe you can put in the chat because mine has decided it's done. We'll get it in here one way or another. All right, y'all. With that, it's right at time. Look at us. As we always say at Penny, every day is a big day, and we want this to be a big day for you. Lean into customizing. Those tags are going to be the thing that's going to help you really customize Penny so that Penny is working for you like no one else, specific for you in a great way. Dive into doing the daily, complete those tasks, and we wish you all the best. We'll see you next week for an Ask Me Anything. You can come and ask me any questions. I'll hear you do anything you want to see. And then we'll see you the week after if you want to know about how to care for your teams inside of Penny. Take care. Bye, everybody.